Hi, my name is Sean Rumble. Welcome to a video tutorial on how to use the FedEx Ship Manager at ES Originals for domestic shipments. At ES Originals, and if you're working in the seventh floor room, you'll be learning and utilizing the FedEx Ship Manager software that you will utilize to send out domestic and international shipments. And in this video tutorial, I will go over how to use the FedEx Ship Manager for domestic shipments. So let's get started. So as you can see here, this is where you put the recipient ID. And as you see here in this video I have up here, this is the recipient ID of where the shipment is going to. In this case, is Ross Stores, and this is one of the the domestic shipments we use at ES Originals to send stuff out. Next is the country, which you always will want to select the United States. A contact name who you're sending the shoe samples to the buyers, or in this case, the buyer's name will go here. And of course, same thing, the company name which you're sending your shoe samples to the buyers will go here. In this case, that's Ross Stores. The address of the location where where the store is where the store is located right here in the address. And in this case is there whatever floor it's going to will go here in this address if there is a floor. And some shipments they don't have floors, but other ones they do. So if there is a floor, it will go here, and down here is the postal code, Providence, and city. All right. That's all of which is under the recipient information right here. Now, on the right here, this this is the this is all about the package and shipment details, as you could see here on the viewers are seeing on my screen here, circled in green. In it, this will contain under this package and shipment details, it contains all these things such as number of packages, the weight, the service type, and such. In this case, for domestic shipments, the weight, as you see here that I have circled in green here, you will get from the FedEx scale, which will weigh it automatically. Unless the FedEx scale is not working properly, you can manually enter the weight, but the FedEx scale will read it to you. So it will give you the weight, which will go there. Whatever the weight is of whatever domestic shipment you're sending out. Next is the service type, as I have circled in green here on the screen here. This is this is where you will send. This is where you will send and select. You will select and send your sam your shoe samples to the buyers by selecting the source from the drop down menu here. Now, for domestic shipments here, you can assume that they are always sent via FedEx ground. And as you see when I played this video, you will see that option from the drop-down menu that is from FedEx Ground. With all domestic shipments, always go FedEx Ground. And also note that the type of packaging will be grayed out, because for FedEx Ground, there is no such thing as that option. It will be grayed out. You can't even select it. For the package dimensions, depending on whatever box you pack your shoe shipments in, that will go here, where I have circled in green, and you will see from the drop-down menu all different dimensions from the drop-down menu. But that'll depend with whichever box you use to put the shoes in to send out. Next, you will see the next important thing, or I say the next and last important thing that you need to fill out for domestic shipments of processing your samples to buyers to go to wherever the domestic shipment is going to, is the customer and reference name. In the 7th floor mail, they will have a person who is sending the shoes out. You will put their name, and you'll put the reference of whoever is sending that shoe sample or samples out in here. As you're going to see me playing the video here, you see it. This is where you put the weight here, as I just mentioned, the service type. As you can see here, the drop-down menus of all the service type, and of course FedEx. Please note that FedEx Ground is all the way down here where it says R. And as I just mentioned, here it says the package type. As you can see here, it's grayed out because for FedEx Ground shipments, there is no such thing as that, as I mentioned. And here, the drop-down menu, this is the option of all the different sizes of the package dimensions. And as I just mentioned, the customer reference, you'll put whoever filled out the shipment process, which will go there. Now you can't see it very well, but that's the names of the recipients will go there, as I just mentioned. And then the next and oops, move it back a little bit. Move back a little. Right there. The next and very last thing you would do is click this ship button right here on the bottom right-hand corner, as you see me here circled in green here with the green arrow. And then once you do that, the FedEx Ground label will be generated for your domestic shipment. And then you'll place it on the box, on the side, and whoever sends that shipment out will ask for the tracking number to give to them, so they can monitor their shipment to wherever it's going. Only if asked, and some do ask, but others don't. So just clear that. But yeah, that's basically how you fill out, how you process a domestic shipment for excuse me, a domestic shoe sample shipment for domestic packages that are going domestically to wherever it's going. And domestic shipments are considered one of the easiest shipments to send out. And I will not. And even though they are so easy, please also make sure to double check you'll double check to make sure everything is correct before you hit that ship button, just to avoid any mistakes from happening. And I will go over one, possibly two more times, just to make sure everything looks correct, that there's no errors in the domestic shipments. So because that'll cost the company a lot of money, and to avoid possibly with your job being in danger, please make sure double check your work before, especially when it comes to processing shoe shipments, to make sure everything is crossing the I's and dots to a T, to make sure everything is correct before you hit the ship button. So to avoid any mistakes, because one mistake in any of that process, the shipment's going to come right back. It's going to come right back, and the company will be losing money, and it will cost double to get it to get it fixed, and it just creates a whole bunch of problems, and you don't want that. So, and it's going to be especially more important when you're processing shoe shipments that are going internationally, which in the next video I will do a why it's even more important that to be double checking your work for FedEx for sending shipments internationally using this FedEx ship manager. And that one I'm gonna be considered as a little tedious at first, especially for people that have not done this and are learning for the very first time, like me, who I'm learning this for the very first time, doing this. But once you get the hang of it, and with the few practices of doing it, you'll get the hang of it, and you'll be the master of sending FedEx shipments both domestically and internationally. So in the next video that I'll do, I will go over how to to the process of sending out shipments via the FedEx ship manager internationally, and there's two additional steps that you will have to go through for that to happen. All right, that's the end of this video tutorial on how to use the FedEx ship manager to process domestic shipments. I hope you all found this video tutorial helpful. Thank you for watching.